Looks like Akademiks did not appreciate what Maino was saying or doing. He was upset. And now we're here to talk about it. First off, his boys top five and Aubrey's beefing, so he's already mad. So now when Wayno went off and called him a jar of relish, which hilarious. I'm sorry, it was hilarious. DJ Akademiks warns Maino that he's dealing with the Drake and Jay-Z of the talking round. Now again, I fuck with Akademiks. Akademiks does this, and I'm not surprised. We all knew Akademiks was gonna fire back. Let's keep it a buck. So again, this is regular to me. I did expect this, so let's get into what he said. So, okay. Maino responded to DJ Akademiks' comments about his podcast co-host Fabulous, and now it seems like there is a back and forth roast session. Also, again, Fabulous, I ain't mad at you. I'm trying to bring back the headband. I ain't mad. Shit, bring that shit back. But anyways, DJ Akademiks is making sure that Maino and the rest of the Let's Rap About It hosts are ready for what's coming their way very soon. The hip-hop pundit and the New York rapper have been throwing jabs at one another these last couple of days. Maino got his licks in most recently, but in the next 24 hours or so, Akademiks is going to come back again. In the clip caught by Joe Budden Clips, he admits that he needs some liquid courage first. Yeah. Nigga, when the Henny starts swirling, Akademiks is in the building. You heard me? He about to talk his ish. So if the Henny is saying, man, roast these bitch ass inwards, then I'ma get that on the ass. That's facts. You heard me? Quote from Akademiks. But once that happens, he's going to come back with some brutal disses from Maino and company. The only thing I'm gonna tell Jim Jones and them, I'm glad y'all finally put the mic down because y'all was wasting studio time. Nah, don't do that. Jim Jones be rapping. Jim Jones be rapping. I'll fuck with Jim Jones. Davies. See, this is my thing. See, the other three is older. Davies, I kind of like, I'm like, you are newer. Maybe you got in the game older. Or you're more of a newer dude to me, at least, so you something else, but Jim be going God. I ain't gonna disrespect. Jim be doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? Maino, I don't, not to say I don't listen to him much because I do remember Maino's run, but like again, I don't like. I more listen out of the four. I listen to Jim and the most, and then probably Davies. So it's like Jim be releasing some shit. Jim be rapping. I ain't gonna disrespect. Anyways. Okay, I'm glad y'all are in my realm. I'm the Jay-Z of this issue. Alright. I fuck with that. But alright. I don't think y'all were collectively that good at music. Anyway, I don't know that what y'all were in music, but I'm the Jay-Z, I'm the Drake, all of that wrapped into one in this, I guess, talking media thing. That's what he's saying. And I ain't gonna say, hey, listen, if you going on Akademiks, you know that nigga will go after you. I forgot what Lil Baby said about that nigga. That nigga went on a 2-hour stream calling that nigga slow. I was sitting there like, nigga, is you really that upset? Like, anyways, but even though Akademiks is talking all big and bad, he then goes and tries to set some preliminary rules. Blah, blah, blah. He states that while he can take a joke, he doesn't want to hear them saying that they're trying to kidnap me on a live me, shoot me. Moreover, he admits he knows he can't see Maino in the streets. However, he states that he's Bronny James when it comes to talking. You mean LeBron James? Nah, Bronny. Bronny ain't really doing anything. Anyways, when talking on the microphone, I'm LeBron. Okay, yeah, I'm LeBron, Kareem, Wilt, and Jordan wrapped into one act states. So while Act prepares his comebacks, what did Maino say to prompt this? I already read it. So you look like a dyke. You look like a jar of relish, which is hilarious. A wet bag of laundry, which is hilarious. I'm sorry, that was hilarious. That was really hilarious. And I think there's another thing where he kind of like roasts his outfit, whatever outfits or whatever. We just gonna get to it. Like, I ain't gonna do a separate video about that. This is gonna be a long video. We just gonna chat. Fuck it. We just gonna talk about it. We gonna chat. So where is it? So he gets to the point where he exposes Maino's worst outfits. So let's see what Akademiks says. I'm gonna skim through it. Okay. You couldn't win a rap battle. Don't come over here and think you can win a battle on these microphones. when we're talking and we're trading ideas with me, Akademiks said. I'm telling you, I'm Jay-Z. Yeah, I already read this. From there, Ak argued that he never tried rapping when his media career wasn't doing so well, but complained that Maino has decided to step into his land. I helped create this ish. I'm one of the reasons radio is dead. I did that, he said. Akademiks also addresses Maino's attempt to lecture him on fashion by resurfacing some of the rapper's most polarizing outfits. You're not giving me a fashion lesson, he remarked while showing multiple different pictures. This is drip I was supposed to take. He ended by reiterating that he's just trolling Maino and doesn't want serious beef with them. As for the comments, he has used the platform. Akademiks, the audacity of you to be speaking on N-words and what people is wearing. You talking about the proximity between what N-words is wearing and their age. He continued, you a journalist and this is your opinion, so let me give you my opinion. I feel like you built like a bed wagon. You guys, I'm sorry. That was hilarious. A wet bag of laundry is hilarious. Maino is far from the only rap. Hey, we'll see where this goes. He was roasting a couple outfits, just calling them old niggas, like young niggas. I can't believe him just commenting on Fabulous wearing a headband in 2025 when you're not playing a sport. This nigga was like, yo, and bring them bitches back. Bring that back. I actually like that. Bring that back. The headbands, bring that shit back. But anyways, that's really all I gotta say. At this point, we'll see where this goes. We'll cover Maino's response when he does respond, because he probably will. At this point, these niggas is just having jokes on each other. It is what it is. Again, he was just going through the outfit. Let's say, again, I want to hear Maino's response. Hey, if Maino is giving out this as like a wet bag of laundry, I'm going to sit there and listen now, because that shit was hilarious. I believe like Mona and Joe were talking about it on the Patreon for the Joe Budden podcast to say, hey, Maino's a person you don't want to go back and forth with. But as we know, Akademiks is a motherfucker. He's just going to do what he going to do. Mona had some comments like, I don't know why, like, he ain't really street or whatever, but he talking about some shit, which street people shouldn't be the only people that talk about, like, handle, like, people who are in the can only discuss about people in the streets. Like, we wouldn't have proper journalists, and maybe they don't like Akademiks' type of journalism fair, but as well, like, you have to see what it is at the end of the day. But we'll see exactly what goes on and what happens with this situation. But besides all that, you already know what it is. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ Detweiler doing his thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe. You try to hear a little bit more though. You heard me. And I'm gone. Shalom, peace, y'all, Els gang.